Hi Libra, welcome to your unexpected reading for June 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you, you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Libra, unexpected for June for Libra. Okay. All right, Libra, what's going on? Six of Swords, okay. Ten of Swords. Gracious. Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the Moon. All right, so... Okay. Eight of Swords. Temperance, thank God. Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords. All right. I think you see the writing on the wall and you know who you're dealing with now. And I think that you're going to have to be strategic in your dealings with them, because this is not something you're really trying to move past someone that keeps kind of reconfiguring and doing a reapproach. Because, well, that didn't work. Well, I want my Libra back, so I've got to try this. There you are, Queen of Swords. All right, male or female could be, but okay. So this feels like you have gained some ground on an issue with somebody. This could be work, could be romantic interest. Somebody wants you back in position. Somebody that you still feel very connected to, or still have a lot of emotions and feelings about, and you kind of run the gamut on them. These feelings. You've been through it with this either employer or person, and they're wanting you to kind of get back to where things were, and you're not having it. You're really committed to your future position, partly because you've got someone new coming in. Just saying, but we're talking like middle of the month here. You're going to be meeting someone, or you could have already met them, and that's when you realize, oh, they're actually interested in me. But anyway, so you've got somebody new coming in the middle of the month. But you've got somebody that is wanting you back in position. It's not that they want you back, it's that they want the dynamic with you back. You are very committed to moving forward. You know what's what, you see things clearly, but you're having a difficult time kind of staying, like keeping this person at bay. Like they're not taking no for an answer. They're recalibrating. Every time you say no, they pull back a little bit, and then they recalibrate and they try to approach you this way, or they try to approach you that way. It's like they're not having it. What's this Eight of Swords here for Libra? What's Eight of Swords? Three of Swords. Yep. This is Queen of Swords for Libra. Queen of Swords. Libra. Three of Cups. All right. What's this? So we got two nines, Three of Swords twice. We got two nines and two tens. Gracious. So we've got information or understanding, acknowledgement, perspective. We got change. We got been through it with emotions. What's this Temperance about? This could be Sagittarius. Page of Wands. All right. Okay, so there's the new one then. That's the new one that I said was in the middle of May. Here it is. It's this Knight of Cups. That could be Scorpio. What's this Knight of Cups? All right, Libra. You're wiser for your experience, and it was hard won because there's some real emotions going up and down about this here. So you've got somebody that you still feel connected to, but you just can't trust them. You just can't. What's this Knight of Cups? And then you got this new thing with someone. The Moon twice. Look at that. Pisces and Cancerian. This is somebody you can't trust. You still feel very connected to them. They've got that something something, but you can't trust them. There's just too much uncertainty, and they like the mystery. They like the uncertainty. They like the kind of the roller coaster stuff. And no. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And then we've got this queenly wisdom here. So we've got, okay, what's this Seven of Swords? This, two queens, all right, friendship. So this could also be too, though, that you're relying on your tribe, and that's where this new interest develops. Now, that's not to minimize the pain and what you've been going through with this person, because it doesn't mean that you're just rushing into whomever will have you, or you're on the lookout. You're not. It's just something kind of seems to transpire or develop from you relying on your tribe or talking to your tribe about what to do. Just really wanting to surround yourself and insulate yourself with people who love you. So there's that, and then something develops out of it with somebody. They either have a friend of a friend, or they, so, and you're just thinking like, you know what? No, in my weak moments, I know I need to surround myself with my friends and my tribe, and I don't know what to do, but I will figure it out. And not knowing what to do, it doesn't mean I have to do something. I can sit with not knowing what to do. I can just kind of, sit with that. Sit with being like, I don't know what to do. It's okay. The answer will come. It's a Seven of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords, this could be Gemini, and we've got Libra here. It's Seven of Swords. You've got to be very strategic with who you're dealing with here, because you do not trust them. And there's, you're not getting the whole story, and you know this. You know who you're dealing with here. And yet they're pulling out all the stops here. We got Knight of Cups, and we've got the Moon. What you thought was over, and you're moving forward, and you're moving on, and you're looking, you're just like, I'm putting one step in front of the other. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying I'm doing it. You know what I mean? You're committed to this forward trajectory, but you've got someone that's quite persistent about wanting to get back in there. And this is the person, whoever, this could be your employer. Whoever this is somebody who you do not trust, that you have run the gamut of emotion and experience with, and and you've decided, you have full knowledge that this is somebody that is not trustworthy. And yet they're still coming in. You've got somebody still coming in. You've walked away, and here they come. You've got somebody new that's going to be developing second month on from in May. Looks like it's born out of a friendship or friend adjacent. And yet you've got somebody else that still thinks they kind of have a shot, even knowing what you know about them. They still think that they can mitigate that or negotiate that, or, explain it away, or, it's kind of arrogant. It's kind of arrogant. And they're using that charm and that swagger or that cutesiness that they know you are kind of a sucker for, that would get to you before. And the allure of them, and the mystery, and the excitement, and all that stuff that, a lot of times gets translated into being love or feelings. It's just mystery and excitement and anxiety over the kind of tumultuous or volatility of a situation. And you see that clearly now. Like, this is awareness on your part. But there's still some kind of pull that it has. So just be kind to yourself, and know that, if this feels like a repeat, this feels like you got some ground. This happened 3 weeks ago, and then here they come. What else for Libra? So surprise, surprise, here they come. I think you thought you were in the clear. Yes, stay committed to healing. I don't want this to be wishful thinking for you, as far as, maybe in the long run, I want this to be you're committed to also boobies. That could be Aquarius. Committed to this trajectory of you moving forward onto bigger and better things for yourself. Because you got someone pulling out all the stops, and it does affect you. So I'd like to think you're forewarned here that, you know what, you got incoming. You've got someone that is going to be so much better for you in terms of energy and balance and kindness, and just united values, and thinking the same, and getting each other and understanding. And then you've got this other person that just knows how to look at you or wink a certain way or something. I don't know. My analogies are horrible. But you've got someone that you've got history with, and there's that chemistry and all that. And then you've got someone that's it's just really easy and harmonious. And yeah, Okay, so yeah, I think that what's unexpected here is two things. The person coming in that you didn't think you thought you were done with, that's why you've been running the gamut with emotions, because you're like, it's really final, it's done, and you're having to move forward, and it's a slog, and it's a trudge some days, and you're having to rely on your tribe, but you're doing it. You're putting one foot in front of the other. God love you. And then here they come. And you're like, I thought we were done. I thought I was done with you. Like, I was done with you. What are you doing here? What did... So, okay. And then, this very well could be marriage too, by the way, because we had 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, or 10 of Swords. I think in this person coming in, I think you realize how far you've come since the last time you dealt with them, and how much ground you gained, and just this whole process of detaching and what that entails. And then here they come again, and you're like, I don't want to lose any ground, but you're considering it. You're thinking about it. They've got your attention. So just, it's going to happen. We all go through this. This is why it's a process. It's very rarely one and done. Because there's a process to this detachment. So, all right. And I hate that it's like, oh, they're going to come back and make it better. This is not them making it better. This is them trying to get you back into position where you used to be. But it doesn't mean that it's a good offer. And I know you know this. I know you're like, oh, I know who I'm dealing with. It's just, they're persistent here. This is persistence. And they're approaching you romantically, and what gets to you, what affects you. They know it. They know it because, they know how to push your buttons because they installed them. So, I mean, or they activated them, I should say. What else for Libra? Overcome any obstacle. Yes, keep going. Keep going. There's this analogy. Reminds me of my grandmama Rose. Okay, so she tells a story of how a frog falls into a butter churn that is full of heavy whipping cream, and he starts to drown, he starts to panic, he starts really kicking and flapping, and his friends show up to cheer him on. Come on, swim to the top, hop, this and that, all this. And he notices as he's kicking and flailing that the liquid is starting to kind of solidify, or at least give him a little bit of traction, like it's starting to come to a solid. And the wise old frog of the bunch approach and says, keep going, you're 3 kicks to butter. Which means, just keep doing it, because the more you agitate it, the more you're panicking, it's actually serving you. Like all this is actually serving a purpose, and you're 3 kicks to butter. Keep going, keep processing, don't quit. So that's, 3 more kicks, and he would have had a solid enough foundation to be able to jump, springboard on, and get out of his predicament. So, never forgotten that story. Anyway, that's what this is you gained ground, you're going to keep going. I mean, that's my wish for you. Okay, to keep going. All right. So that was related to the overcome any obstacle. This is that perseverance and persistence, and having your wits about you, and just knowing that, okay, I know this is how I do. This is what it's going to be, a process. I'm going to have those days. Yes, this person's always going to be able to tug at me until they aren't. But for now, it is what it is, and it doesn't compel me to do anything about what they're doing other than just acknowledge that, yeah, it's affecting me, but I've got this path that I'm committed to, and I'm going to keep doing that. Just because I feel something doesn't compel me to act on it. I can contain that. I can acknowledge that I feel this way and go, oh my gosh, holy cow, holy cow, holy cow, while I'm still putting one foot in front of the other. It's like you can care deeply about something and take the time to really figure out what your next move should be, or what you want to do with that, instead of it just knee-jerk reaction. Oh, I've got to go do that. No, you're doing good here. You're doing good. What else for Libra? Got the star card. I think that's. Let me because I can never remember my dot again. Okay, so that would be halfway. So the star card in limbo, and the 4 of coins reversed. Okay, so Okay, so you're feeling kind of on like you're on shaky ground, like you're not sure what is the right thing to do here, and you're feeling vulnerable. You're feeling vulnerable, and you're really trying. There's a lot of effort here, but you're feeling vulnerable, and that is completely normal, and you cannot fix normal. You're going to feel vulnerable. This person's got that something something that's going to tug at you. And you're just going to feel vulnerable while you keep putting one foot in front of the other. You're going to be not sure if what you're doing is right while you keep putting one foot in front of the other. No detours. You're just going to keep going. You're going to keep your eye in front of you. Your eye is in front of you. You got this. You can do this. It's not easy. It's simple, right? One foot in front of the other, but it's not easy. You got this. Okay, so there's that. Be on the lookout. You got one coming in that's easy breezy, and is a source of support, and it's fun and it's light. And then you've got someone else with history that's trying a new approach. This doesn't feel like work here. It feels like work is a non-issue. Work feels light. Work feels gratifying. Work feels consistent and safe. This feels like it's romance. I mean. Okay. All right. Okay, Libra, I hope this was helpful, and you just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Much love to you. You stay safe, and okay. I hope you have a good June. All right. You take care.